man. C1music.fm. Let's talk about it. It is your host for the evening, Aaron Robinson. My co-host Jenny is unavailable tonight. So we do miss you, Jen. I know you'll be on next week with us. And so I hope you are listening to these topics that we're doing and proud of the panel for the input. And I got my panel in the building with me. I'm going to give them a shout out. So I got Jenny in the building. What's good, Jenny?
Hi, I'm all good. Thanks. How are you?
I'm good. And I got Shania in the building. What's good, Shania?
Hey, hello everyone.
I got Mers in the building. What's up, Mercedes? Mers?
Hello, hi, what's up? Hello, everyone.
And I got Kathy in the building. What's good, Kathy?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. All right, so today our topic title is Should You Have Access? So I want to just generally ask this question right now, just to the panel, because we have two single ladies and we have two married ladies, and I myself are married as well. So it should be a good conversation because, yeah, again, we have two married ladies who can tell from their own experience, and we also got two single ladies who can tell from their experience. So I want to ask, generally, just for anybody to jump on, is there a limit to how much access you give a person to your phone, social media, and so on? So we can say dating in a relationship, a serious relationship, or in your marriage. Is there a limit to how much access you give a person to your phone, to your social media, and so on? Talk to me. Somebody jump on that.
For me personally, even though I've been married for a few years now, like 20 years. So even though we are married, we still establish the personal boundaries with regards to access to our phones and social media. Especially, we don't share passwords whatsoever. But if someone wants to ask questions about something, we sure should have an answer to that. Otherwise, there would be an issue.
So has he ever asked you to check your cell phone or any of your social media or anything like that?
Not really, because what we have on our social media or on our phones, we just spontaneously share it with each other. Like, we don't need to keep secrets anyway. No need for us to look at each other's phones or social medias.
So let me ask this question again. I want to make sure I'm clear. So can you access his cell phone at any point in time? Can you access his social media at any point in time? Is there
No.
anything? So no, you can't.
N- no. Unless I ask for it,
And if you ask for
he'd
it, you
open it
saying that
for me.
he's opened it for you before. So
Yeah.
you saying that y'all don't have free access to it, but it's okay if y'all both ask for it and y'all will be open to giving it to each other. Am I correct?
Yeah. And I don't bother asking anyway.
Okay.
I don't ask for his phone or ask to open his messages.
Okay. Is it because you don't have
Like
a reason to,
anything.
or is it because you just trust him?
We probably just trust each other. Yeah.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna go to one of the single ladies first. Is there a limit? Talk to me.
Yeah, I guess there's a limit because if I'm dating someone, I wouldn't expect them to go through my stuff, go through my phone. But maybe if I get married one day, I wouldn't mind sharing my password with my partner.
Okay. So if you were dating in a serious relationship, let's say you was a year and a half in a serious relationship, you are considering marrying this person, and one day you're out to eat and he reaches over and say, yo, let me go through your phone real quick. Are you going to say no, or are you going to just put the password in and let him go in?
I'd ask him why first because there must be a reason as to
Just
why
say because you want to check it out.
I'd probably say no first. I think I'd say no.
So you would say no.
Yeah,
What would be
because
your
I'd
reason for
want to
saying
know the
no?
reason. because if he doesn't give me a clear reason as to why he wants to go through my phone, then I wouldn't give it to him.
Okay. What if he says to you that the reason is that he wants to make sure he can trust you? Trust is earned,
Then
not given. So you have to earn that. So one way to earn it is by opening up and not hiding anything, being able to share you in your life. So would you share it with him?
I'd just give him the phone if that's what would make him happy.
Kathy, what if he wanted the passwords to your social media?
No, he ain't touching that.
He ain't
No,
touching that? Why not?
I can give him all the bank passwords and stuff. No, he's not supposed to do that. That's my personal stuff. So, no, even if we are dating, he should stay away from my social media. You know why?
No, I don't
Let's
know
say
why.
I posted a photo. I'm telling you why. There might be a reason. Okay, let's say I posted a very sexy photo, and I'll have DMs of men in my comment section and stuff, and he gets angry because someone commented on my post. I can't control that, so he's staying away from my social media.
Okay, I want to bring this.
He can access anything else, but
All right,
not.
so I want to bring this to bear. If you found a
Okay.
guy, I love each other, and you want to get married, and he said to you, I'll propose only on one condition that we both close all of our social medias.
Hmm.
Would you do it for love?
No, no,
Wow, that's
No.
crazy.
I won't
No,
do it.
Chanel, you wouldn't do it for love?
Mm-mm.
yeah, I wouldn't. Why?
Yeah, that's not
Why would
actually
someone
love.
ask?
That's too controlling.
That's
Yeah.
controlling?
Like dictatorship.
I would. The thing is, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I
Do it.
speak for a number of group of men that women are more protective of their social media. Like to me, even accessing your phone is not a big deal. Like for instance, what Kathy just said, that already lets me know that seeing your phone, it's not a big deal. Seeing your social media is a big deal, and the fact that you would be willing to hide it would mean that I couldn't trust you. And I'm gonna be honest with you too, Kathy. If you and I were married, you wouldn't be posting sexy pictures on any social media. So the fact that you would be unwilling to even shut that down altogether would mean that I would walk away. That's not
What if
controlling. That's me
what if
protecting
those social
myself.
media are like a source of income for that person?
Then we wouldn't get married. For me, if you using, I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't even be
Mhm.
attracted to a woman that their social media is the way that they make money, and it's because they're taking pictures of their body. Like that's not somebody that I would want to marry. That's not that Proverbs 31 woman that we always talk about. That's not the mother of my children that I would want. That would be somebody that you might holler at, but that's not somebody that you want to take seriously. Like, yo, I want to marry her.
But it
I
could
date
be a
her.
different persona for that person when they're on social media. That could be a different persona from what they are personally within a relationship. Like for actors and actresses, they do certain roles, but that's not how they would define themselves in the household, right?
Yeah, I'm good. That's not a good excuse for me. I will walk away. The fact of the matter is, most people on social media, life ain't what they post on social media.
That's right.
So I don't want an imposter or a transformer for that matter.
You know,
And most men don't seek, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure your husband don't even have a social media account at all. So that's not even an argument for you because he don't probably be on social media like that.
he does. He does have Facebook only.
I know, but I mean, like
Most of
even
us.
with Facebook, like I got all social media accounts. I might got a couple of them. To be honest with you, if my wife came in and asked me, can she have access to them? Cool. Like I only use that stuff for business stuff. I got nothing to hide, so it wouldn't be no big deal. But if I ask her, can I see her social media, and she would be like, nah, yeah, that would start raising some red flags for me, and that will turn into something that will be a problem. 'Cause, like, yo, what's the secret? To me, if you want to have a mutual relationship with somebody, especially somebody you love, it needs to be, to me, somewhat open in a sense. But I don't think, to me, most men don't care unless they're hiding something. And I feel like more women are protective of that. And I think most women are protective, especially of their social media, for the simple fact that what Kathy said. I want to post sexy pictures and get attention. But if you're not doing that for your husband, to me, if you're going to be taking those type of pictures, I need to be in the background. Like, yeah, Like I also see a lot of women who post pictures. They have a boyfriend. They never post pictures of their boyfriend. They are out eating. The boyfriend is paying for them to eat. He's never in none of the videos or the photos that are being taken or anything of that sort. Like she's doing all that. Like she's balling on
But
her own. That ain't true. And then
okay,
on top of
but
that,
what if
some of the
the
guys don't
boyfriend
even
doesn't
want to
want to
be on.
be that
Some of the
also?
guys don't even want to be on. Why do your friends need? Why do your people that don't even know you need to know me and you were out to eat?
Yeah. Not everything you do should be posted.
Exactly. So you just doing for clout. And if you need clout, that's not the type of woman that I want to be with. Not somebody that I'm trying to marry and settle down, start a family with. I don't want my kids all on social media and stuff. I don't want the way I live and my lifestyle and everything posted all over the internet. I got friends now that don't mess with social media because of the simple fact. Like I have a couple of dudes that I wanted to do a podcast with, like talking about sports and stuff. Like just have a sports podcast, and they was down to talk, but they was like, "Nah, I'm not trying to be on social media at all. I ain't trying to be doing that." And this joke is that I coach basketball and stuff with. Like we really like, you know what I mean? They was at my wedding. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah, bro, we don't do that. So, so I'm not with that. But Kat, you saying you are?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You said something earlier.
Okay.
The girlfriend taking photos of food and stuff. What if the boyfriend doesn't want to be in those videos? And what if he's the one who is recording, but he doesn't want to be there
Yo,
in
Kathy,
the video?
take the pictures when you're treating. And then I'll be in the picture. I'll show you that I'm sitting there chilling like this. And you pulling out your wallet and pen. Make sure you show those pictures and say something good. Because if you ain't gonna say nothing good and you gonna show those pictures, then what you saying is fugazi. So let me just make sure I'm clear. So you saying no, Kathy, right? You're not sharing none of your information, especially social media.
No, I'm not.
Shania, you're not sharing none of your information, especially social media.
I would.
You
I'd
would.
share.
Okay.
Hmm.
Jenny, if your husband came to you, you saying you would, but outside of that, you wouldn't.
um, mm, okay, what's the question again?
The question is, if your husband was wanting to check your stuff, would you not let him check it?
Well, first I'd ask him why, because he wouldn't just randomly ask for it without any reason.
But you would let him
But
check it though, ultimately.
yeah, yeah, it's okay. But if one of us is not comfortable with granting access to those, it's still important to respect each other's wishes. And trust just should not be reliant only on access to devices and accounts.
So you saying if he told you no, that you can't check, you would just let it go and be like, all right, cool.
Well, I'd ask why, probably.
Just say because I
And
don't want to share it with you. That's he just says because I don't feel like it.
it depends on the reason.
I just told
And
you what the reason is. I don't feel like sharing it.
okay. But then, honestly, at the back of my mind, I'd be asking, is he hiding something or what?
Okay, so cool. But at the end of the day, are you gonna let him get away with it? That's what we want to know.
Depends, actually, if he kind of changes his reaction or his day-to-day activities. You would kind of get a hint that he's hiding something. But if he's still the same person,
You would just let
I'll
it
just
go.
let it pass. Yeah.
All right, let's listen to this lady on this podcast, and I want to see if y'all agree, being that this changes your mind. All right, here we go. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. I'm trying to find out why it's not playing. Give me a sec. I think I know why. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Through somebody's phone.
I didn't say that.
Like, you need to reevaluate life.
Yep.
There are so many other important things that we have to deal with. Bills, emergencies, family, sick parents. Like, why the do you care what's in somebody else's phone? If you want to go to their phone, just leave.
Okay. So, Kathy, you agree with that? If you want to go through somebody's phone, just leave.
Yeah. Why are you going through someone's phone? Just keep off. You stay away from my phone, I stay away from yours. And
Stay
Right.
away
let's
from your
go.
social media. You stay away
Because
from his.
we're going to fight over things.
All
Yeah.
right, let me ask you this question, Kathy,
Yeah.
because I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you're a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you why I feel that way. Okay, I think if you had a boyfriend who you were serious about that always
Mm-hmm.
posted pictures, right, and he takes his shirt off and he always getting like people are tagging him in the messages under his pictures and stuff, and he even says, tells you at times, yo, my DMs be getting blown up, right? He tell you, yeah, my DMs be getting blown up, right? But you don't see the DMs. All you see is some of the comments that are made, right? You then one day say, hey, let me see those DMs. I want to check the messages, see who you've been messaging back and forth. Let's say every time you go out, he always know people. Like people always know him, say hi to him and stuff. He friendly with everybody. Everybody know him, right? Would you then say,
Yeah.
hey, I want to see your DMs? And if he says no, then what? Would that be a deal breaker for you?
No.
So you would just deal with it?
Yeah, if I ask him for the phone to check the DMs and he says no, that's all. He
So you would
said
just
no,
deal with it?
but there's going to be a condition.
What's the condition?
He will not ask me for mine.
What if he don't care
If
about
he is
yours?
in the same situation,
He don't care about yours. He's posting pictures. He's getting attention from a
he
whole bunch
will
of women.
care.
Why would he care?
No, he can do that, but if I do that, he should not be hurt.
Say that again. I'm confused. If he do that, he should not be had. What do you mean? I'm lost.
I mean, he's posting pictures to get attention from other girls, right?
No, he just
If I
posting
do that,
pictures. He's just posting
yeah,
pictures, but
and
he's
I
getting
post,
attention from people. But ain't that the reason why you post pictures in the first place?
no, no.
No.
No. Okay, so he's
Mm-hmm.
posting pictures for a regular reason why people post pictures. He's always on
I
his phone.
actually,
He's always on his phone. You hear notifications, doo 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 doo, and he's always messaging people back and forth in his DMs. When you talking to him,
yeah, for
sometimes he
that,
be
I
sitting
would,
there in his phone and he's not listening. He's like, huh? What you say? I didn't hear you.
That's a red flag.
Why is it a red flag?
no.
That's normal. That's normal.
No, it's not normal.
Well,
If it's me and he's
look, he's going to
supposed to
say to
be,
you, maybe you need to step your game up. You're not getting a lot of DMs. Your DM game not tight. So what is it? So would you be cool with it though? You saying no, no or what? Would you be cool with it? It's a yes or
yeah,
no
if he
answer.
says no, I can touch his phone, right? No, I'll be cool with it.
You would be cool with it.
Yeah,
I don't
yep.
believe you. Shania, you agree?
No,
What part you don't agree with?
I'd want to go through his phone once in a.
Why?
I'll do random checkups because I just feel that it's normal for partners to do that.
You just said before that it wasn't normal, and now you're saying that it is normal. What is it? Now, I am going to agree and say that you did say that you would, if questioned, you would allow your spouse or your boyfriend or whatever to go through everything except social media. That is what you did say. Am I correct?
Yeah,
But now you're
but
saying it is normal to check social media as well. That is what you're saying?
okay, it's not normal. But if I'm suspicious about something, I'll definitely go through his phone
Yeah. Go
just
check
for my
it.
own mental sake.
But ain't
Yeah.
that the reason why somebody would want to go through your phone anyway or through your social media? Because they suspicious? Or maybe they not. They just want to feel like they can trust you.
Even if I trust them, I just have to do random check.
Mhm.
So hold on.
Yeah.
So now let me ask you. I mean, let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. So you saying that it's not necessary, especially with the social media. But if you dating a cute guy, he not an average guy. He a cute guy that get attention on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. That you gonna randomly say, "Hey, I want to see your DMs," and
Like,
he ain't asking for your DMs at all. Like Kathy was saying, he ain't asking. You know what I mean? Like he ain't sweating your DMs, but you gonna randomly ask him for his,
yeah, I
and you
would.
saying that's normal.
I also want to see what people are texting him. So yeah.
You saying that's normal. Now you know that goes against everything you just said.
Yeah, but I'm saying
so you
this
saying you're a good hypocrite.
only if I'm suspicious. Maybe if he's cheating, if I see some weird
It
behavior,
doesn't matter. It
I'm
doesn't
checking.
matter. Everything goes back to the whole purpose of it. It means it goes back down to trust, right? You're doing it because
But
you
here's the thing.
speak your piece. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Shani, I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's for Shania.
Go ahead.
Then you're
Mhm.
saying that you're going to check the phone because of, for your mental health, right?
Mhm.
Then what if you find something? What will you do? Then what?
Then I'll just break up with him.
Wouldn't that be the
That's the
normal
main.
response from anybody?
That's the main
And
reason I'm checking in the first place to see if there is something. If it proves
but
me right,
that's
then
something you could have avoided because you could just stay away from the
Yo,
phone
you sound
and that's it.
I'd
crazy
rather
right now,
know.
yo. Hold
I
on.
swear I'd
Hold on,
rather
I
know.
got you, Shania. Kathy, you sound crazy. What you saying, the words that are coming out of your mouth. So you would rather be
Just
cheated on or
stay
whatever the
away
case may
from his
be?
phone.
Hold on. You would rather be
I don't
cheated
want to
on?
know
You
because
don't want to know if you're getting cheated on?
I don't want to know. It's going to mess me up.
Oh my
So
gosh,
That's
man.
right.
These
just
this generation is
not.
crazy, man. Hold
I
on.
want to know.
Yeah, normal people will want to know. She's not being normal right now. Hold on, no. Mers, do you agree with her?
No.
Okay. So Kathy, you're all by yourself on this.
No, I would. I kind of side with Kathy on that one.
You don't want to know. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because personally, yeah, honestly, it has happened to us before. Like
Who's to
we
us?
met with my husband.
Okay, let me hear this. Since you're willing to tell, talk to
Yeah,
me.
because it happened before that he was having some weird behavior, and I kind of messed up with his phone
So hold on.
because I
You
was
did it
curious.
sneaky though. You sneakily and did it. You didn't ask him, right? So
Yeah,
you violated
of
anyway.
course.
Okay, you violated. Instead, why didn't you
I
just ask
violate.
him?
Yeah, yeah, I violated it.
Okay, so why you ain't just ask him?
Because I don't know. I
Okay, so
thought,
you went looking and you found something that you didn't want to find.
yeah,
So did you approach him about it?
yes, we did have a conversation
A-
about it.
And what would he say? Why you go through my
It's
phone?
nothing. No, it's nothing. Yeah, he
I
did
mean, at
that
that
to
point in
me.
time, you went through my phone. There's
No.
nothing to argue about. You went through my phone. So let me ask: if you would have asked him, would he have said yes? You can go through his phone.
I'm 50-50 on that. I am not even sure. Because if he's hiding something, he might ask me why, and he wouldn't let me touch his phone.
All right. Well, you said
So
that was normal. Wasn't that what came out your mouth? You said that was normal.
yeah, because circumstances changed, and so now we don't uh meddle with each other's phones anymore.
And that's because you don't want to know.
Yeah,
Yo,
kinda.
you sound crazy
but
too, man.
then, but then, as I've said earlier, if he's not changing his behavior, there are no suspicious activities. There's nothing to each other be.
You still sound crazy. I'm sorry. You took the crazy pill. Mers, hold on. Mers, do you agree with her as well, Mers?
No.
Yeah. Ah, man.
Definitely not.
All right. So I don't want to disrespect anyone, but it sounds like Shania got a good head on the shoulders. Murs got a good head on the shoulders. Kathy and Jenny, whoa. Kathy, even more, you whoa. But Jenny, you oh, whoa. You
Well, if
don't
you
want
don't
to
want
know?
any issues at all, then just
So then, so let me ask you this question then, Jenny. Let me ask you this question. If your husband, instead of sneaking around, he came up to you and just said, Jenny, listen, I'm starting to get a little bit bored. So I want to entertain other people. Still keep our relationship the way it is. I just want to entertain one or two. You know, I'm just looking for a little bit spicy up in my situation. Would you agree to that?
no, 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 not exactly.
What is not exactly? Not exactly is not a full blown
If
no.
he's not, if he's not upfront,
Yeah, he said it to your friend.
I don't know. That has never happened, and I don't know what my reaction would be. But um, if it's just normal flirting, nothing serious, I'll just let it pass. 'Cause,
What's
yeah,
normal flirting?
it's just plain chatting. No.
No, no, no. I'm talking about physically going to spend time with somebody else.
No, that's a different thing. I would know because
I know he's coming to tell you
we
and
have
say
this.
instead of sneaking around because you said if you didn't want to know if he's actually doing it unless you know what I mean. So I'm saying instead of him just he just being upfront and honest, you know what I mean. Instead of
He's
hiding
upfront
it,
like that, and he's like asking permission from
no,
me.
he's not asking you for permission because he don't ask you for permission if he's doing it behind your back. He's not asking for permission. He just telling you up front, yo, this is what I'm about to do.
Yeah, but he's like telling me that he's gonna do something with other women.
Jenny, the thing that I'm bothered by what you're saying is you're saying that if he came up to you and told you, you will have an issue with it. But you don't have an issue with it if you never find out. That sounds
But you don't know.
crazy. That sounds crazy. I would rather be upfront and honest with somebody if you're going to do something rather than be sneaky about it. Murs, talk some sense into these ladies. Murs, what's going on?
I don't know. Maybe we're different. We have different personality. So for me, it's not acceptable. You know, let's say that we don't have access to each other's phone and he's texting somebody. And it started just playing, flirting. You know, every serious relationship right now started from playing. And it will just continue to grow. And maybe he will lose respect for you because you don't figure it out, you don't find it out. And he's just doing it behind you and you don't have a clue. So that's also a ground for, him you know, having less respect for you because he can do it right in your face and you don't have a clue anything about it, any idea about it. So it can also be a way for him to fall out of love for you and then fall in love with a new girl. So that's just my take. So as a wife, we have like a duty to protect our families, to make it intact from all kinds of temptations. So we need to also act. That's just for me.
Yo, let me tell you a quick little side story before I got married. All right. I had a female friend that I was cool with, and I knew that she liked me. You know what I'm saying? And one day I had her over, and I'm dating my wife at the time, but me and my wife live in two separate states. And this is the thing I'm going to say in my situation. And one of the reasons why me and my wife get along so well, because I keep it all the way 100 with my wife. If she ever asks me, can she see something? I don't care. Like, here, see it, because I ain't got nothing to hide. But I would tell my wife up front, like, I'm the type of person, if I was going to do that, I would come to you and be like, yo, listen, this is da 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 da, boom, boom, boom. This is what I'm doing. Because I'm also one of those people, if you do ask me that, can you see my phone? I am going to first be like, yo, why you want to see my phone? Like, I'm not going to say necessarily catch an attitude, but, like, I don't like being questioned. You know what I mean? I don't like being verbally attacked or questioned about anything like I'm hiding something. So I would rather be upfront in general, just in anything. If I'm going out, like I think growing up in my house with my parents and stuff, like communication was a very important thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just being able to communicate. I learned that with communication comes freedom. The more you communicate, the more freedom you have. That's just always what it was for me. I learned that from just growing up in my house. So I always was up, yo, mom, dad, I'm going out, da 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 da. This is what it is. What time I'll be at? I don't know, possibly 2, 3. If something changed, I'll call you. That's just what it was. And I was able to gain a lot of freedom, more freedom than some of my other friends. My parents was more cool than other parents because we had a communication thing. And I spilled over into my relationships. And even now. So going back to the story, I had a quick story. So I had a young lady over my house, and I don't know why I used her computer, but I was going to check something on her computer. I mean, I was checking something. I was checking my Gmail account on her computer. Why? I don't remember. I don't even know why. It was just something about her computer. Yo, let me check my Gmail real quick. I think I was. I probably had some clients back then from like Odesk or something like back in the day when Upwork used to be Odesk. And I wanted to go check some stuff, so I wanted to sign in through my Gmail. But I forgot to sign out on my Gmail. So I just shut the computer down, locked out, and I knew the chick liked me. Nothing happened. but like four different females that I'm cool with, including my wife, currently my wife, but four different females. This young lady emailed them long messages. I was just over it. I was just with him. Da da da. I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. I'm like, yo, this chick is crazy. Yo, people calling me. Yo, who is this? My wife was calling me like, yo, who? Like, what? Some girl just called me. She got everybody information. Yo, some girl just called me. Da da da. Like, and I'm sitting there like, I feel stupid now because I got to sit here and like, explain all this like I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that pissed me off. I was very pissed off because I know I didn't do nothing wrong. It's not like I was like, and see, one of the things for me and my brother, and one of the reasons why my wife didn't really like being in our house a lot, because my house was a bachelor pad. I can admit it. We did music, so we always had people over our house, guys or females. And my recording studio, this used to get me in trouble too with a lot of girls I dated. But my recording studio, once we had a flood in our basement, I moved all my recording studio into my bedroom. So when I recorded women, singers or whatever, I recorded them in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? So for certain people that I was dating, that was an issue. Because I would be like, yeah, I'm about to record such and such. They go into your room? Yeah, that's where I record them at. Nah. And that would cause mad issues. But I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get this money, man, later for what you saying. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're not really like my girlfriend. Nah, later for that. You know what I mean? And music was like my passion at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo. But anyway, my wife, I'm like, nah, this is crazy. I gotta fix this. This ain't even the move. And not only that, three other chicks that I'm like at cool with. Like one of them was my artist. You know what I'm saying? Like just, I'm like, yo, they calling me like, yo, what's all this up? And I'm like, yo, I'm asking myself, yo, how does chick even get into my? And then I realized like, like, yo, Gmail do that? It do you wrong like that? Like you sign into somebody's computer and they can sign it, they can get into your account and anything. They can go through everything. I would never log into nobody's computer ever again on with any of my stuff because of that. But with that, to me, when you take L's like that, you got to explain yourself. So my job is to make sure you never take L's. And in my relationship with me and my wife, I am the person that texting and everything all the time because I'm a businessman. I get messages. I got 2 or 3 phones. Whoop, whoop. But I'm also the type of dude, my phone ringing, I tell my wife, can you pick that up for me? Or my wife would come into like, hey, babe, here, use my phone. Because I ain't got nothing to hide. I'll leave the room. She can go through everything if she want. I don't really care. But I got to hide. And yeah, there have been models that I work with that shot, you know what I mean, shoot, they shot with me before and stuff, even while married. I let everybody know I'm married. I show my wife to everybody. Even y'all, when we working, I showed y'all met my wife. I don't hide anything. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we live in a cold world. But my wife knows my personality. I'm not one of those people that you're going to be coming to me asking me a whole bunch of questions. And I know that's unfair to a certain degree, so I would rather be upfront and honest and just say whatever. But I don't have a problem sharing you know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, Kathy, another reason why me and my wife can work so good, because I also don't have to worry about being threatened, because she's not going to put me in a situation where I'm going to be sitting there giving me a reason to go through to look at the post that she's posting and going down and be like, yo, who's this dude saying this, that, and the third, to give me in a situation where I want to go check her phone. You understand what I'm saying? Kathy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even want to marry somebody or be married to somebody who's seeking that type of attention. Mers, you feel me, Mers, or no? Am I the only one?
Yes, I feel you.
Like, is your husband on any other social medias like that?
Facebook and Instagram, but all his sharing is just links. He's just reposting stuff. He's just not posting his pictures and
Now, are you
everything.
posting?
Yeah, most of the time our kids.
You just post your kids.
Yeah, and
And
their achievements.
I got you. You never post you.
Sometimes
Do you
in
post
the
when you?
background.
Do you post you when you out with him?
Yeah,
Is he
if
in
we're
any
on a
of your
date.
posts?
Yes,
Okay.
especially in profile pictures, but other than that, he's just reposting links.
Okay. So if he asks you after that, if he can see your cell phone or your social media, would you hide it from him?
No, we don't actually hide our social media. Our phones have locks and we know each other's passwords.
You know what's
Actually, they're the same.
you know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy. I got to come back to Kathy on this one. And Jenny, I want you to answer this too, Jenny. What's crazy to me is that she would rather hide her social media account than her bank account. She said you can have access to my money, bank account, and everything, but you can't have access to my social media.
Yep.
What? Are you crazy?
I'm
Jenny, you
just
feel the
being
same
real.
way, Jenny?
No, bank accounts are safe.
Oh man, yo, that's crazy. Shania, you feel the same way?
I'd rather the opposite. The opposite.
You
Where
rather hide your
no,
bank
I
account, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, Kathy. I'm gonna say this to you, and I mean this with no harm. You must don't got a lot of money in your bank account, because if you willing to share your bank account, I mean that you ain't worried about no money getting taken out of it because ain't nothing to take. Because if you had a lot of money in your saved up
Yep.
in your bank account, you're not sharing your bank account information. I can tell you that right off the get. Not until like you really have trust in that person or they y'all get like have access. Like my bank accounts would be something that I care way more about than. And to be honest with you, it's not even that I care about her seeing my bank account. It's like, yo, if you know how much money I got, you're gonna be here and there. Yo, can you buy me this? Yo, can you buy me that? Yo, can we do this? And you pay for it? Yo, can you? Like, I don't want to hear that. You understand what I'm saying? That is be the reason why I'm protecting it. It wouldn't be nothing because I'm hiding anything. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you crazy. But all right, let's listen to this panel and see what they say real quick.
Sharing passwords can help build trust, but giving someone that level of access, it feels like a slippery slope to me.
Does it feel slippery?
Yeah,
Why does it
does
feel
it?
so slippery,
I
Jordan?
knew I was going to get in trouble here. These are the moments where I wish I had a male co-host
What's
at the
so
desk.
slippery?
Here's what I'm saying is, I feel like trust has to be something that is out there, and trust is a leap of faith, and you got to have things that are private to you, and your significant other has to have things that are private to them. And if you can't trust that with that faith and freedom, they're not abusing it, then you're in the wrong relationship, in my opinion.
Kathy, you agree with that, Kathy?
Yeah, why? Like, you're not supposed to touch someone's phone. That's my take on that.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna ask Mercedes this question, and I want you to speak some wisdom into this because Jeannie said that at one point in time trust was broken to a certain degree. So I don't want to ask her. I want to ask you this question first. Do you feel, Mercedes, in your marriage, that you two, from the very beginning, do you think marriage is about having privacy from each other, or is it about sharing your life together? Like, should there be privacy?
Totally no privacy. You're sharing the same bed, you're sharing the same genes with your children, you're sharing money, you're sharing food, everything. So for me, you should also share everything, including social media.
I totally agree with that. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. Now, I want to say this: privacy and having time alone is two different things. Privacy and wanting to like have your chill moments is two different things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like each person should have their own thing that they can, be comfortable doing. But if I ask you about it, it should be nothing. It should never be, oh, you can't know. That's in a marriage. Nah, that just doesn't happen. And for me, like I already told you, with my marriage, I don't want my wife to be sitting here asking me a million and one questions because that is what she would do. If I give her an opportunity to sit me down, it will be a never ending boatload of questions that are so unimportant to me. And it'll always be right when I want to sit down and watch TV or do something that she would start with a whole bunch of questions. And it's like, yo, you annoying me right now. It's not even that you asking me questions. It's the timing of when you're choosing to ask these questions. And then she'll always, so her favorite line, it's never a right time. And that might be even true too. But I would rather just come out and say, yo, boom, this is what it is. Da, 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 so I don't have to ask. I don't want a questionnaire. You understand what I'm saying? But I 100% feel like privacy, nah. And the things that you do try to keep private, it's not nothing serious. You try to keep stuff private to the point that if you get caught, it's like, yeah, you caught, you got me. Like Mercedes, I'm pretty sure like if you wanted to buy an extra bag of rice or buy an extra dress and you didn't want him to know, then he found the receipt. Like, he like, when you got that? You got me. You know what I'm saying? It's something you want to confess up to. It's not nothing that you're going to be sitting there hiding and lying for. Like, you got me.
That's
Yeah, I did it.
actually a challenge. Yeah. For example, if each other's birthday is coming up and you want to surprise the other one, and you will arrange something and you use your messenger, and they can also have access to your messenger. So that's actually a challenge for me. So I keep on deleting it for him not to figure it out, or maybe I will use my sister's phone. So I get creative so that he doesn't know it.
Well, let me say this. All right. So I'm going to rebuttal myself on this one. I do not have my wife passwords to her social media. I don't want her passwords to her social media. By me having her passwords to her social media will prove absolutely nothing to me because I already know there's nothing going on for me to even worry about having her social medias. Because she's not posting. I can see what she's posting. Matter of fact, when she sends me stuff on social media, and I'm like, "Did you see it yet?" She's like, "Oh, did you see it?" Nah, man. Like, leave me alone. My mom sends me stuff on social media. Like, I don't want to see their social media because I'm not even worried at all to no end on what's on her social media. And I don't want her to ever worry or question about me and my social media. I don't check social media. Matter of fact, I hate group chains. I hate when I get a whole bunch of like 20 people on a message and it's a chat message and a whole bunch of people are chatting back and forth and all you're doing is for your phone going off ding, ding, ding. And they're not talking about nothing. Do not add me to any group messages. You will get blocked if you add me to group messages. I am not a chatty text. I would rather pick up the phone and call you than sit there and text. And I feel the same way about DMs. Like if I gotta respond at least 20 times to a DM, all right, let's pick up the phone and talk now. You know what I'm saying? If we going back and forth. So I do not have any of my wife's information, and she does not have any of mine per se. But if I ask her for it, she, oh yeah, it's, and it'll be nothing. And if she asks me, yo, how you unlock your phone? I'm like, yo, it's the same password for this, that, and the third. And she'll know it. And she'll go in and do whatever she want to do. To me, the main thing is just, yo, don't go in my phone like without me knowing. Just if you're gonna take my phone, just let me know that you're taking my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like if you use my computer, just let me know. Hey, can I use your computer real quick? All right, cool. That's all I want. The respect factor from that. But I don't care what you're doing. If you go through, I don't have nothing to hide to be worried about anything. Is it the same for you, Mers?
Yes, you do have access. For me and my husband, we do have access any time of the day, so we don't have to ask each other.
If my wife asks me, I'll give her all my information. But I don't want her stuff, and she don't. I mean, she never came to me and asked me that. Jenny, do you have access to all your husband's stuff? And do you want access to it?
No, actually, the social media and the emails, I know because I was the one who created them. But for the phone, no, we don't have.
Is it something that you want?
It's just something that happened, and that wasn't necessarily a big deal for us. There are more important stuff to deal with rather than.
Yeah, well, again, you also said that you didn't want to know anything. I don't know. So, Shania, if your boyfriend that you was dating for a year and a half asked you for your social media, or you asked him for his social media and he told you no, is that a deal breaker?
No.
So you would still stay with him?
Only if I suspect something, that's when I demand for the password.
So I would say this in my defense: if I was a young Aaron and I just met you and we were dating, and you asked me, and I told you no, and you asked me again and I told you no, it's not even that I'm hiding anything. It's just that if you're trying to take it to the next level, we're not going to get to the next level. I don't look at you in that way, because if I did, then I would be willing to. All right, this is wifey. You know what I mean? This is my girl. This is my shorty. Like, I ain't got nothing to hide, so I'll be willing to give you the world. But if I'm telling you no, like, me and you ain't that serious for me to be giving you all my stuff. Like, it's not that serious. So if you say, yo, I'm out, then I'm going to break up, I'll be like, all right, cool. Like, I probably got a couple other chicks I can talk to as well. But if it's like you my lady and you want to break up with me over the fact that I don't want to give you my social media, yo, here, you can have it, yo. I'll mess around and open up a new one after I give you that one. You know what I mean? If it's that serious, you know what I mean? Yo, you can have that one. I'll open me up a new one.
That's why I said random checks.
Kathy, you feel me, Kathy?
Yeah,
So you were open up a new one? Yeah, you shout out.
I won't have to.
Shout out, though. I want to say
I
that.
won't have to because I won't give
All right, listen to this real quick.
giving myself.
Hold on, listen to this real quick.
In many cases, not all, one person in the relationship insists that we both should be allowed to go through each other's phone, and the other person doesn't like the idea. They resist. And it can become a source of friction. The typical objection to letting your lover go through your phone is, why do you have to check my phone? Do you not trust me? That's a classic line. And the classic answer to that is, are you hiding something? If not, why not let me see? You can check my phone. So what's the decision? Is it okay to go through each other's phones? I think yes. The emotions of jealousy and insecurity are inevitable and highly entangled with romantic love. These emotions just by themselves can cause deep unhappiness, ugly conflicts, and even breakup or divorce, even when there are no actual instances of cheating or affairs. So in any relationship, the goal for the couple is not just to stay loyal or faithful, but also to overcome unreasonable degrees of jealousy or insecurity, and if possible, rise above all of it. My core statement today is one of the biggest antidote to jealousy or insecurity is transparency. If someone shares everything about them with you, it gives you a sense of confidence in the relationship. It allows you to better predict the person, the future, thus reducing the insecurity or anxiety. Secondly, it's almost a privilege to know everything about someone and letting them know everything about you. The more open you both are, the closer you'll feel and the deeper your love and intimacy goes. That's a feeling which should be cherished for its own sake. Transparency and openness can give you this amazing sense of security and trust that you can't achieve otherwise.
Kat, what's your response to that?
Here's the thing. He's saying they should establish trust. You have nothing to hide. But what if he's showing you what he wants you to see, like he's hiding? What if he knows you do random checkups and whatever, but he just delete the bad messages and give you the phone to access the ones that not good, that don't mean anything.
Well, that means that he just don't take you that serious. Remember what my man said. Transparency is the key. Being transparent. So if I have to hide it or I have to go and delete it, that means I'm not head over heels over you like that. Because I wouldn't even allow it to happen.
I think people are different
Not when it comes down
in
to
how
that.
they handle stuff.
No.
There.
See, here's my thing to you. You probably haven't experienced real love. Because to be truthfully honest with you, if I'm not being very, very honest, most of the time it's the woman that be pressing. Very emotional creatures. And there are even times where I know women who I'm cool with, and I'm sitting there like, yo, he he pretty much said that he don't want to be with you, all without actually saying it, and you just fighting for something that is crazy, and you never been in that position yet, where you fighting for love. You really want to make something work, and that day will soon come at some point in time. Hopefully, with the right person. I pray that it is with the right person. But if it's the wrong person, he is going to be deleting messages and deleting everything else, and you're going to ultimately play yourself out, and that happens. I'd rather you find out early in life than find out later on in life when it's too late. Ladies, do y'all agree with me? Disagree with me? Talk to me. This is probably our last point, so talk to me.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it. Yeah, I agree. I thought you was
No,
about
I
to.
mean,
Thought you was gonna drop some wisdom.
if you're in a serious relationship, especially if you're in a marriage, it would involve a higher level of trust and commitment. But I think that total access to like phone and the social media is not necessarily mandatory. It's a personal choice,
Only
and they
because you don't want to know. We already know your reason. You don't really want to know. I'm not letting you ride on that. But let me ask
that
you
just
this question.
a
Hold on,
balance.
Jenny. Let me bring you back to the question. Have you ever been head over heels over someone
Yeah, of course.
that you would do anything for love? And that's the reason why you don't want to know, because you like crazy head over heels and you don't want to get hurt.
No, because something happened before
How?
that
How many times
won't
things happen,
happen
man?
again.
Listen, let me also tell you this, Jenny, and thank you for being honest and sharing. But I don't want to know. And the reason why I don't want to know is because I don't want to ever see your husband and look at him funny and not have respect for him because he did you wrong. So don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't share that. That should be between y'all two.
Yeah,
Because if I ever
but
see him, I'm gonna be like, "Ah, that's the guy." I don't want to ever feel that way about your husband. I want to be able to look at him and have the utmost respect. So please,
I'm I'm
no,
not about
don't tell me it's another time. Like this happened more than one time. I'm like, wow, my man.
no, no, not really.
All right.
No. So it's just a personal choice and should be based on your mutual agreement with your partner. So um, the extent of access should be negotiated, I believe, just to strike a balance between trust and personal space. Because for me, personally, I also need my space.
Well, I said that before. There's a difference between personal space and privacy. You can have
I
your
mean, the
personal space,
balance
but it
between
ain't private. I still know
trust
when
and
you in your
personal
personal
space,
space, I know about it.
just to strike a balance between trust and personal space.
Okay. Murs, have you ever been head over heels? First off, and then if not, if so, if not, drop some knowledge while we about to end this.
Yes, I do. For me and my husband, I'd rather find it out earlier so that I can do something about it. If I want to fight for it, I can confront him and ask him what's the matter before it's too late, before they do something else with the other party, if ever that happens. And also for me, it's actually my sign that the guy is in love with me if he voluntarily surrender his social media passwords, and he's very transparent. He doesn't care if I read it like random times. So for me, it's a sign that this guy is really serious. He doesn't have any secrets.
That's what I said before. I think I mentioned that to you, Kat. I think I mentioned that to you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Shania, you got anything you want to add to that, Shania? As you search for love?
No, I think what Mercedes said is true.
Okay. All right.
If
Well,
I may add,
go ahead.
um, I think that there is no universal right or wrong answer to how much access one should have because it varies from person to person.
I
But the
disagree with
key
that.
is to find balance that works for both individuals.
I disagree with you on that. I think the communication and the personal space I agree with the statement you made earlier, but I think in a marriage, it should always be an open platform. Like, why you got something to hide? Now, you are allowed to have your own personal space by all means. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to have something personal about something that is just yours, that's cool. But I know for me, if my wife want to do something, I'm cool with that. Like, I'm not threatened by it or anything. Like, matter of fact, I encourage it. But at the end of the day, if I want to find out some information about what it is, I should have access to be able to do that. And if you deny me that, then we have a problem. And what I was going to say is most men don't really have an issue with this. You know what I mean? Sharing that information. Most men don't, because most men are not in those type of situations where they want to share it. Not a lot of men. It's the one that seek attention that do that. And for women, more women want to seek attention than men. Some men don't want the attention. If you look at some high profile people, I even say here in the U.S., like we had our day when the mob used to run everything. The mob didn't want the attention. That boy, they would do stuff, but they did it in secrecy because they didn't want the heat. You don't want the attention. It's retards who go shoot somebody in daylight and think they're going to get away with it. That's called stupidity. You're not going to get away with it. And maybe my example is not a good example, but my point is, if you ain't got nothing to hide, you ain't got nothing to hide. And if you want to be taken seriously, you know what I'm saying, then you'll see. I've been through that roller coaster of love a few times before I actually settled down. And for me, I would tell you my first serious relationship was when I was in college. That's when I'm like, okay, this is different. This ain't like, you ain't supposed to feel this way. And we used to go back, like me and the girl I was dating at the time, she would, like, we'd be on the phone together, sitting on the phone, bored, not talking about nothing, just sitting on the phone, and then we'd say something to each other, and she'd bang on me. Bang on me means she'd hang up because she got an attitude. And I'll call her back, and she won't answer. And I'll call her again, and I'm calling her again. Then she finally answered. I'm like, yo, you hung up on me? Yeah, I hung up on you because you said this and that. What? All right, bang. And I hang up on her. And then she's calling me, and it's like, yo. And then after, like, the next day or so, you be like, yo, what am I doing? You know, like, why am I acting like this? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you come to your senses, and then it's like, yeah, I ain't even got time for all this. It's too emotionally draining to be going through all this. But I had to go through all of those, and this is the part where I feel like you and Shania are missing. I had to go through all of that to learn what I like. To date different types of people, to find out, like, yeah, somebody with that type of attitude, yeah, we not gonna be a good. Even she can look good and all that, but she act like that. Nah, I'm not with that. I already know how I am because I've been through that before. So me and her are not gonna be a good mix. Even if she's the coolest person, I'll tell you right now, I learned, and I'm not into signs or anything like that. But if I meet a girl, she could be. If I was single and I met a girl right now, and she could be the cutest girl, everything. She could be a perfect 10. And she tell me her birthday is in September, somewhere around, and she's a Libra, I already know. I can't do it. I can't do it because I don't get along with no female that's in the same month as me, like a Libra or whatever. We just don't. At some point in time, I know at some point in time, it's going to clash. It's going to bang, and it's going to be bad. All right, and I'm not even into the whole signs and all that stuff, but I was like, when your birthday? September or something? I know. At some point in time, we'll be good in the first 3 months. And then all of a sudden, and once it hit, boom, even friends. If a female tell me we friends, I'm not getting too attached with her because I already know. I've been through it so many times. And you just think, well, maybe it's me. It's just, we built the same and built differently. Sometimes opposites do attract better. I don't know. But for me, I already know. If you a Libra, nah, I'm not messing with you. Not even on no friend step. Like, I'm not going to say I'm not going to be cordial with you. But if you tell me you a Libra, yeah, it's not going. We going to be cool, but there's a limit to where we going to go with that.
What's up with a Libra?
What's up with a Libra? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's my sign, a Libra. I am a Libra. So, but for me, it's just that, I don't know. Have you experienced that? With any of y'all had experienced that before as we sign out? Like, is there a certain, like, and again, I don't believe in the signs. I'm not into signs and all that other stuff. I think you genuinely can find somebody that you love. It don't matter. And I'm not sitting here saying that I could never, even though I found my wife, and I love her. But if I didn't have met her, I'm not going to say I could never fall in love with somebody who was a Libra. But it would be hard for me to push them buttons to let it go to that. That's just me, though. I don't know if y'all have the same thing with any of the other signs. Do y'all or no? I hear crickets. No? You haven't experienced anything like that before? Maybe it's a cultural thing because some of y'all...
For me, no.
No? Well, so it could be a cultural
No.
thing because maybe you don't date as... We already set that up before. Maybe you don't date as much as you should. And then for the other ladies that are married, y'all got married pretty young. So, like, for me at 19, 20, 21, if a girl would have mentioned marriage, I'd have been like, yo, you bugging. I'm not getting married at 21 years old, 22, 23. I haven't even, like, I'm trying to go to the club and chill. I'm trying to I'm trying to have some experiences and some fun under my belt. We could date and I can, you know what I mean? I'll take you serious, but at the end of the day, I'm not marrying you at no 21 and 22. I haven't experienced life yet. I'm not seasoned yet. Once I get seasoned, I think for me, I think a good marriage age is 27. I think you establish yourself, at least here in the U.S. culture. 27, I think you establish yourself as working your career. You start getting into your career, start making a little bit of money. That's a good time to start a family and stuff like that. That actually didn't happen for me, but if I had it my way, I would have did it that way. You know what I mean? All right. Any last words? Anybody want to say anything? Last words?
For peace, just stay away from one's phone. Just don't touch it.
And for love, be willing to share. Yeah, we signing out, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all. And this Let's Talk About It. We out of here. Holler at your boy. Let's get it.